The worst cookware and storage vessels hiding in your kitchen to discard right now. Alright, why do I want you to toss away perfectly fine kitchen tools? And it's definitely not to generate more trash and waste cash. But there are items in your kitchen you likely use daily that are poisoning you and your household. As you know, I refer to them as lethal disruptors. And there are numerous lethal disruptors hiding in your kitchen right now. So these hold, for most part, substances that are called endocrine disruptors, sometimes called estrogen mimickers, sometimes called hormone disruptors. These are typically found in nearly all plastics. And we forget, plastics are a fairly recent creation. Plastics didn't exist until really after World War II. And plastics are now so widespread, they're in everything. Plastics, the great majority of plastics we now know, contain these estrogen-altering chemicals. And estrogen disruptors do exactly what they claim. They imitate hormones, and they imitate hormones in ways that are extremely damaging to our child's growth, to our development, to our brain. And we must remove them from our lives because, quite honestly, we are disrupted. Non-stick pans. One of the first major culprits is non-stick pans. Now, not every non-stick pan is harmful. But most of the pans, the early non-stick cookware, crafted with Teflon. Teflon is PTFE and is a known endocrine disruptor. Ensure you never purchase non-stick cookware that says Teflon, and you can still see them covering the store racks. So put them down. Alternatives are the ceramic-based non-stick cookware. Sometimes they're labeled diamond cookware. Sometimes they're labeled ceramic cookware. In general, these are not using these PTFE substances. But you shouldn't feel secure to use metal tools with this cookware. You'll see commercials on TV. This cookware is metal safe. Just don't do that. And I'll get to which utensils you should use in a moment. On the other hand, aluminum pans, unless they are coated with ceramic, you should discard them as well. Because aluminum itself is toxic to our brain. Aluminum foil. Eliminate it. You should never cover a baking tray with aluminum foil. Heat causes that aluminum to seep into the foods you consume. Now, can you use aluminum as a tent when you're baking a roast or something similar, or a piece of salmon? Yeah, as long as it doesn't touch the aluminum foil. Use parchment paper. Parchment paper used to be the way all of us baked and wrapped something. It's really easy to locate again. Get rid of the aluminum. Stainless steel. What about stainless steel cookware? Stainless steel cookware is fantastic. Yes, you're right, it's a hassle to clean if you don't use some substitutes, like adding olive oil to your pan. And you should be adding olive oil to your pan anyway, because recall the sole purpose of food is to get olive oil into your mouth. Plastic storage containers. One of the things I believe did us harm was Tupperware gatherings. Little did we realize that these plastic containers release endocrine disruptors into our food. There are plenty of now glass containers that you can use to store meals in. And we have an entire pantry full of glass containers. Plastic bags. Plastic bags contain these endocrine disruptors. Instead of plastic bags, use paper bags. There are now many paper lunch bags on Amazon. When I was a kid, we carried paper bags to school, and our sandwiches were wrapped in wax paper. You can still find wax paper, and it makes an excellent way of wrapping things. Butcher paper is easily available now. We need to return to things we used 70 years ago that worked perfectly well. If you must use plastic bags or containers, please only buy BPA and BPS-free plastic. Just seeing BPA-free is no longer sufficient. BPA is a known endocrine disruptor, but its substitutes like BPS appear to be equally troublesome. And clearly, don't purchase your water in plastic containers. Don't buy anything in plastic containers. These items pollute your food with endocrine disruptors. Now discard your cast iron pan unless it is ceramic coated. Why? Iron ages us. And the last thing you need is extra iron in your body. And I can't tell you the number of patients who are healthfully using their seasoned cast iron pan and have elevated iron levels in their blood when I check them. And they're stunned. And the first thing I do is have them discard their cast iron skillet. And astonishingly, their iron levels drop to normal the next time I see them. Iron ages us. And the last thing you want to do is introduce excess iron. The same with copper. Copper pans, while stunning, leach copper into the meals you're eating. And copper has to be very carefully balanced in our body with zinc. And so people who are using copper pans or similarly have copper piping in old houses are at risk of actual copper toxicity. So it's an easy thing to avoid. Hang your copper pans on the wall and admire them, but please don't cook with them. What about utensils? I personally use wooden utensils. I have drawers and drawers full of wooden utensils. Wood fortunately can't break through the layers of ceramic pans. Some of these plastic coatings, metal absolutely can. If you're going to use metal, choose the stainless steel. The last thing you want to use is plastic utensils. That plastic, especially if you're cooking with them, is going to seep into the food, and you're going to ingest endocrine disruptors, which I promise you don't want to do. And this is something I think all of us should recognize. All of us adore convenience. And there's nothing simpler than arriving home from work, stopping by a store, and purchasing some packaged pre-washed salad greens. I mean, what could be easier? It's been washed for you. It's been double washed. So just these past few weeks, I've done an experiment with pre-packaged salad blends. And I've done them in bags, and I've done them in plastic containers. And I've put them in my refrigerator, now going on 2.5. We're about to finish 3 weeks. And all of those packages appear as flawless as the day I bought them. Plastic. If mold and funguses and other organisms that want to consume your food won't consume your food even after 3 weeks, then why would you want to put that food in your mouth? Because these items have been treated with chemicals that don't have to be displayed on a label, that disturb the microbiome that's on these vegetables initially. And you don't want microbiome-disturbing chemicals in you, swallowing these things. Plus, they arrive in plastic containers. What's the choice? Buy your produce whole. Buy the lettuce whole. Buy your broccoli whole. Take it home. It will take you a split second to chop up that head of lettuce. Toss it in a salad spinner. I have 2 salad spinners. One is a pump-action one, and when you're really having a rough day, there's nothing better than pumping on that salad spinner to vent your frustration. The other, I have a pulling salad spinner, and it's really fun to start the engine and watch it whirl. It'll remove the water. You won't have any storage problems. You can place it in a glass container when you're done. And let's start truly considering what convenience means. It may be very easy to grab these bags in plastic, but the way they have made these foods shelf-life stable, quite frankly, terrifies me. And ought to terrify you too. Convenience is not worth damaging your gut microbiome, harming you from endocrine disruptors. We don't want to be disrupted. And get yourself a couple of salad spinners and enjoy. Salad spinner. I think you're going to adore this one. Believe it or not, some of the greatest elements, nutrients, and citrus are actually in the white pith. That's the stuff that you peel off and discard. That's it for today's video. Now it's your turn, and hey, if this video was helpful, please type yes in the comment box. That one word might seem small, but it seriously motivates us to keep creating more science-backed health content. Just like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support means everything. Naturally, thanks for watching, and as always, take care of your. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Your comments are very valuable to us. Please make a small comment. See you in the next video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Your comments are very valuable to us. Please make a small comment.